One second. Hold on 1 second. We've got a story time real quick. Hold on 1 moment.
Okay.
This motherfucker in 2020 was my roommate. One night, I'm woken up by excruciating chest pain, okay? Like, I can barely breathe. It fucking hurts. And, like, at first I'm like, okay, that's weird. Let me just go, like, take Tylenol or something. So I try to get out of bed. I get out of bed, and I, like, collapse on the ground. I can't walk.
Oh, God, this fucking story?
Yeah,
Fucking
okay.
nightmare fuel is what this was.
So I, like, army crawl across our apartment to his room.
No. No, don't heroicize yourself. You crawled in like a fucking...
Like a what? You cut out.
Like a demon. You crawled in like a demon.
Anyway, I'm army crawling valiantly across our living room. I get to his bedroom door, it's shut, and I like pound on it. I'm like, Tom! And like, he's got like a fan going, so he can't hear me. So I open I'm on the floor still. I open the door and I like fall in. I'm like, Tom! And he screams like a little girl.
I don't scream like a little girl.
He screamed like a little girl. It was so
scary.
Oh.
Because I look up and all I see is this demon creature. Your hair was down over your face. You know, the classic demon lady pose of someone crawling like backwards upside down. That's what was going through my head. You know, my mattress is on the floor too, so it was like eye level. Because you never go into my room. I was just like, what the fuck? And the fight or flight kicked in real quick. And the worst part about it is that I'm blind as a bat and I don't have my glasses on. I can't see shit. I just see a silhouette of a demon in my room. It sucked.
This story doesn't even end there. So I'm like, Tom! No. And I'm like, I think I'm having a heart attack. No, keep in mind, I scared the shit out of him. He's just woken up. So a couple times he's like, what? What? I'm like, I'm having a fucking heart attack. I need you to call an ambulance. So
we didn't even call an ambulance. We called Angry first.
Yeah, so like
advice.
So like I call Angry and I'm freaking out because like ambulance costs a lot, right? And I tell him what's going on and he's like, no, I think we need to call an ambulance. So I'm like, can you please call the ambulance? I don't think I can do it right now. I can't breathe. And so I hang up, he calls the ambulance. And now from his point of view, what he later told me happened, because like I'm just sitting there waiting for him to call back. And I'm like, what's taking so long? He called 911. It takes them to his area's 911. So they transfer him to try and get him to my county, but I think they end up having to transfer him twice because I think they did it wrong the first time. And he starts telling the same thing over again, giving my address and stuff, and they have to transfer him again. So he gets like passed around, but eventually gets to the right 911, gives my information, calls for an ambulance. He calls me back and I put him on speaker and he is trying to calm me down, right? Like trying to get my blood pressure down, trying to get it so I can breathe again. And one of the things he does is he says, hey, Tom, tell me how she looks. And he's trying to like entice Tom to say something like, oh, everything's okay. She looks okay. Everything's going to be okay. But instead, because Tom's a little fucking tistic and took it literally, he goes, she looks like she's having a heart attack. Which makes it worse. I feel my chest restrict even harder and I'm like, oh my God, I can't breathe.
Wasn't it just like a weird like panic attack or something?
I don't no, because like I have had pain like that before and it's something with my muscles and no doctor's been able to like figure it out, but I've had panic attacks and I was having one on top of the chest pain, but the chest pain is what started, panic attack came after. This is just the worst that I'd ever gotten, but this isn't the first time this has happened and it's not the last, just no doctor's been able to tell me what it is. But anyway, so Angry's like, you know, Tom, what does she look like? And he's like, she looks like she's having a fucking heart attack. I'm like, oh my God, great. Ambulance arrives, like 5 hunky dudes go up the teeny tiny stairway into my teeny tiny apartment.
Firemen that showed up.
Yeah, it was a gaggle of hot dude. It was like 5 men, okay?
And they stood there awkwardly, not knowing what to do.
Well, because one of them was working and the others were like, what do I do with my hands? So one guy, first of all, they're very professional. I'm well endowed in the boobie area and I wasn't wearing a bra. And they needed to put a sensor on my chest under where my tits sat. And it was so like awkward but like they were kind of cute about it. They were wearing a glove and they're like, I'm just gonna use the back of my hand to like push it out of the way. So I flashed the entire fucking room, lifts my titty, puts the sensor on. They're like, look, we don't actually know what's happening. We don't think you're having a heart attack. Do you want us to take you to the hospital? And it was either a thought or a question, but I think I asked.
You asked me what you should do.
Well, on top of that, I think I asked them if I didn't ride with them, if I wouldn't get charged. Like, do I get charged for just the call, or do I get charged if I go with you?
American medical care system.
I do remember that being a thought. I'm like, okay, I'm not having a heart attack. Maybe I can just get a ride to the hospital and it won't cost me $18,000. So I think they didn't know the answer, and I just decided, hey, if you don't think I'm having an actual heart attack, maybe this isn't as serious as I think, even though it hurts like a motherfucker and I can't breathe. I don't need your services anymore. Thank you so much for your time. Tom, will you please give me a ride to the hospital?
Yeah.
Let's see. Crap was so casual too. I had a super calm voice and Tom was just like poker faced. She looks like she's having a heart attack. Yeah! What the fuck?
I don't think I said that. I don't think I said heart attack, because I was like, you're not having a heart attack. You'd be dead at this point. But I was still in the shock of a demon crawling through.
So at the end of all this, I go to the hospital. After I get to the hospital, the pain starts to subside, and they tell me again they don't know what happened. There's nothing they could do in the emergency room. I just need to go to a normal doctor. But at the end of all that, like later in the day, or maybe that following evening, I don't remember, Angry had access to a button maker, and he made me a custom button that said, in the Five Guys font, 5 guys saw my boobs. I'm so sorry you didn't have a heart attack, but still had to go to the hospital gift.
Still got groped.
I got special attention from some really hot dudes. 5 of them to be exact. I can't tell if my chat's keeping up. Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. Anyway, that was ridiculous. That was my story time. We can go back to the game now.
Terrorizing moment for me.
Not like it wasn't for me. I'm literally thinking I'm having a heart attack at, I think it was like 25.
Yeah, just about.